Hello traders, Day Trader Matt here with businesswithtrading.com, doing a market analysis on the S&P futures for the week beginning 21st of December. And this week is actually going to be quite interesting just to see what plays out. Last week we were watching this support region down here, and interestingly enough the market came right down to it and then just popped up. And we were eyeing this area here as a resistance point, anywhere from that 2044 half to that 2057, 2058. We were eyeing this as a resistance area. Had a red box here last week, and the market actually took it out. So it's very interesting to see that. And right now I am thinking that we do go higher. The question is, what is price going to end up doing before that? So right now we have a couple different scenarios that we're going to be watching. If price, which it can actually start to sell from this region that it's at right now, that 2074, 2075 level, can bring this market a little bit lower, and we're going to keep our eyes on 2045 to 2033. I'm rounding up just because that's what I'm doing. So we're watching that for support, and if the market can support this, maybe 2050, but at least this area here, we should see a move into this target box. 2090 to 2100 is what I would be watching, the upper region of this box. But anywhere above 2080 is what I would want to see minimally, if that actually plays out like that. Breaking down, it's going to look a little worse, and below 2030 we can actually see this thing break down quite substantially. So that's one thing I'm going to be watching. This green box here is, just because it can support, I don't really like it that much. This box is mostly, if it hits this and bounces up, then I would be watching this as ultimate support. But breaking that 2030 and then that 2020, if price just holds here and just boom breaks it, I would be eyeing this box here that I had on here from last week. Price came down here and bounced up, but we have the possibility of going down again, and in doing so I probably would keep an eye on the lower end of this from 1940 to 1926, we're going to call it. That's what I would be watching for, just to keep an eye on what's actually happening. I don't think it would get as low as 1900, so maybe 1913, 1923 perhaps, something like that. But that's really what I would be keeping an eye on. No matter what we see, like if price comes down here, bounces up, and then comes down again, I would expect price to start taking off. If prices breaks down and comes down here, I would expect to see support and then price to begin taking off. So either way, I'm thinking that price does go higher. And on a break of that 2118, we can call it 2120. So 2118 to 2120, a break of that region should be able to go even higher. So that's really what I would be looking for, and there's a potential for a few hundred points in this. We'll have to wait and see what actually does play out, but that's really what I'm looking for. It should be a very, very interesting week, just to see what actually does play out. But these are my levels that I'm going to be watching, and we'll have to wait for it, see what actually does play out, and we'll go from there. So thanks everyone for the excellent feedback you've given me already. Have an awesome trading week. Have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate that. Happy Hanukkah if you celebrate that. No matter what, happy holidays to everyone. And I will see you back here in the markets. Thank you.